Aloha, you're watching F5 On Demand. We're at the Santa Clara Convention Center for O'Reilly Velocity Conference 2014. Booth 800, if you're at the show, please come on by. And I'm fortunate to have Cyrus Rafi here. Hi, Cyrus.
Hi, Peter. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you. Cyrus is our Director of Business Development and the Product Manager for our LineRate brand. So really good seeing you.
Good seeing you too. We've done a lot since the last time we met.
I know, it's cool. So one of the things we announced earlier this week is our LineRate Storefront, which is really kind of neat. But first, for those who might be uninitiated, can you tell us a little bit about LineRate and where it really fits within the F5 family?
Well, absolutely, Peter. So LineRate is an application proxy. It's a software that allows, with a programmable data path that via Node.js, it allows you to do a lot of creative things within your application stack. So we go behind our traditional product, our big IP, or our VE version of the big IP, to allow you to do a lot of creative things. Some use cases include A/B testing, being able to query an off-box database to send traffic to a certain application stack or to even another data center based on something that's in a database or a cookie, any type of variable that you might want to use.
And so what are some of the challenges that customers are trying to address with the LineRate solution?
Well, great question. So a lot of the challenges folks are addressing are being able to have custom traffic management that is both virtual and custom to their particular use cases. Most of our customers have been using open source types of software, kind of stitching it together, Frankensteining, if you all are familiar with that term, to kind of create these custom data path logic, business logic for their application stack. So what we have done is we've created LineRate to basically give you all those networking functionalities pre-built into the platform. And then your creativity, your developers can spend their time developing the business logic in the application instead of worrying about things like high availability, sub-second failover, creating virtual IP addresses, all of those types of things which are built into the LineRate product.
And so it's really addressing or maybe eliminating a lot of that plumbing stuff, networking stuff, if you will, and getting that out of the way so that they can just tell it, this is what I need it to do, and then have it do it on the back end rather than some manual configuration, right?
Exactly. We save them a lot of time and effort because we do all the, if I may use the term, networky things already for them. And so it's simple to configure either via REST API, via GUI, via CLI, or even via Node.js in the data path.
And it's critically important that we have these communication tools, right? Intercommunication amongst devices is critically important in environments such as that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So the LineRate software, again, it is software. It can ride on either a bare metal server or in a virtual environment. Is designed for the new DevOps folks in an organization, people that are combining developers as well as operations to give you continuous delivery of application and new code. So it's basically a tool that they can use because we support the automation, we have the programmable data path, and we have a number of features that basically make their life a lot easier.
Easier life is a good thing.
Yes, absolutely.
And so tell us a little bit about the storefront. What is LineRate Storefront? Can you show us a little bit here?
Absolutely. Well, the LineRate Storefront is a new go-to-market method for F5. As many of you might know, we're a traditional leader in the ADC space. We are in every major data center in the world. And with the LineRate, though, it's because we're going after a different group of users, folks that can use our base set of ADC functionalities with the added programmability. We need to give them a way to get a hold of our solution that is more native to the way they do business and the way they think.
Right, right.
So what we've done is we've created our LineRate storefront. So if you go to linerate.f5.com, you can see not only our brand new website with all the information on LineRate, but also you have a way that you can buy LineRate in a new method via subscription. So you don't have to buy the software, you can basically buy it by subscription in a SaaS model that has become very, very common, and a way developers like to consume software.
Oh, so it's really kind of like LineRate as a service to some extent.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So organizations can, so they can, just like the big IP, they can get the LineRate code either on an appliance or the virtual, or now in a as a service, really?
Well, it's as a service from a standpoint. If you can download it from the internet, you can instantiate it on either bare metal or in a VM, and then you can actually use it to build your own services on top of. So we have a number of customers. Matter of fact, we just announced today one of our newest customers, Hosting, formerly Hosting.com, which is using LineRate as a platform for their load balancing as a service for their public cloud solution. So.
You must have been reading my mind because I was telepathing to you. Let's talk about hosting and the use case, because it's kind of cool story.
Absolutely, because you brought up as a service. So because LineRate is virtual and highly programmable, it has again REST API interface for automation, and gives you a lot of the features for a lightweight ADC. Which, when we say lightweight, we mean you only use 2 gig of RAM and down to 2 virtual CPUs. So for virtual environments where you need to spin up and spin down in response to workload demands, it gives you a lot of flexibility. And again, Hosting.com, or formerly Hosting.com, now it's called Hosting, is using that as their platform for their load balancing as a service.
And then I noticed right here, so it's, we'll probably put it right down here, linerate.f5.com. And then from LineRate, you just hit that buy, the buy, and off you go, right?
Yes, let me show you real quickly. So what you do is you simply go to linerate.f5.com, click on the buy button, and then we bring up our different subscription tiers. So you can buy LineRate basically in whatever flavor you need it. We go all the way from, we have a free tier, a starter edition, which is a 5 mega throughput, which you can literally buy for free, download it, it's yours for good. And then you can use it to test and program your different use cases. And then when you're ready to put it in production, you can actually come to our website, upgrade to one of the other tiers. We have a standard edition as well as a pro edition, which gives you up to 1 gigabyte of throughput, depending on, gigabit of throughput, depending on your use case. We do have higher tiers that will be available later this year through our standard channel organization.
Wow, and everything's literally under $1,000, isn't it?
Yes, you can do it on a monthly consumption, or you can do it, for a yearly subscription.
Excellent stuff. I really appreciate your time, Cyrus.
Thank you very much. Good seeing you again, and thank you very much.
So please visit linerate.f5.com. Check out the new LineRate information and the LineRate storefront. Always fun chatting with you, Cyrus.
Likewise. Thank you.
So for Cyrus, I got Robert behind the lens. Thank you, Robert. Give a little wave, Robert. Oh, there you go. Perfect. I'm Peter. Thanks for watching. We're with F5 Networks.